Have a look at how Melbourne will start the match.
Melbourne, I mean, there's a big match up there between Matilda's #1 and #2 goalkeepers, Barbieri and Williams. So
it's our first visit to Victoria this season. Olympic Park's the venue. Melbourne victory and Canberra United know full well what's at stake here. That last place in the semis.
May miss in the middle of the park. She's big and she's strong. You've got Emily there with all the skills in the world. But Emily's probably not quite as tough as dynamic little players. When they turn, it's very hard for us taller players to catch them.
So Melbourne still probing, still looking.
We had any movement up front.
Popovic. Williams. Oh, really?
It is quite mild down here. That breeze is...
Kofoed plays one in early and Williams sort of waits and chose the right option in the end. Nacheski not far from it.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite easy for Melbourne to put those through ball in the middle.
And of course, they used to be teammates.
Little 1-2.
They're the little combinations that are going to help Canberra getting behind today. Nicole Sykes does well here, just shields the ball, keeps control. She did leave it out on the...
Like she's the skipper, looking to lead. Popovic plays it back across the... Popovic shifts across. Shifts well.
Canberra really needs to be careful with those long balls. With this strong breeze, the ball...
Yeah, it's a judgment thing, isn't it? They go out there, they warm up in it, they try and get a feel for it, but it's still another thing. The Chinese Taipei International have kept it quiet. Cool.
Wind. And they're not blessed with big, strong players up front that can hold the ball. But there's a good deal of good...
At the back post and
if you just put that ball in the air, it's shorter, nearly almost coil into the goal, just like that one did.
Canberra won the round 4 clash between these two teams 2-0 at McKellar Park. Well, that was strong work from Kofoed, but for Melbourne, and Kourley doesn't do much with the opportunity. Back out to Kofoed, floats one in, Williams stays.
Across midfield and in defence are quite strong and solid, so if Perry can start getting forward.
Here's Gill. Popovic. Kofoed.
Well, that was well cut out there by Hogg. She read that ball really well.
Kofoed back to Alloway. Nicole Sykes. Kofoed plays it in again. They're getting plenty of opportunities. They've just got to convert one.
Shaw has been training and playing with elite players for a long time now, though, going on 10 years. She's been part of the ACT Academy of Sport.
Bissett plays it on to Van Egmond. It's just counter after counter. This is good.
And yeah, got roped into coaching, but it's a lot tougher than what it looks or sounds sometimes.
Kofoed with a throw in for Melbourne. Gill. Ashley Sykes, can she get there? No, Alloway's there.
Oh, great little touch there.
Yeah, Popovic has done well to set loose MonniqueKofoed. Kofoed was looking for Nacheski. Melbourne looking. Took a bit of a knock there. Kofoed. 4 on target to 0. If they keep...
Yeah, Barbieri doesn't have quite the same height that Lydia will.
Force back, but it's the overlap on the right. From Kofoed. Haven't done it yet. Kofoed. Nacheski is forced to go wide again. 4 waiting in the box now for Melbourne. They got good numbers forward. They can get a ball in, and Williams reaches up and... This right side's proving pretty productive for Melbourne. Kourley comes in. didn't need another. Got there first and then got one for a trouble.
That's
Alloway spreads it wide. It's come across to Kofoed. Can't keep it in.
And as you mentioned, Melbourne really needs the victory today. They've got a big road trip to Perth next week, where Canberra will come up against Adelaide.
Creative back heel from her. Kuralay with the bicycle kick. And I was going to say a moment ago, it seems to have got a bit darker, and the rain has duly arrived. We got you under our mask.
It's important as this ball maybe gets wet and the park gets wet, the strikers from both teams need to really make sure they follow up on goals. You know, any shots that come in, it could be a bit slippery for the keeper.
Kofoed trying to get the cross in. Throw in will have to do for the moment. Alloway and Kofoed trying to get a ball in. Kofoed's got Sykes beaten. Here it is. Oh. So Melbourne up the right they come. Might feel aggrieved about. Relay. Kofoed. Runs up the right side. Sykes to Kofoed. Kofoed.
Melbourne defence. Credit has to go to the Melbourne defence also, though. They've done a great...
Has the wind direction changed down there, Amy?
Not really. The wind...
Sykes looking at the second goal of the W League, and maybe the most crucial one. Action again. And now time is suddenly on their side. Kofoed, gee, a second goal would seal the deal. Kuralay back to Kofoed. They're in the right area of the park, Melbourne, to keep the score as it is. Melbourne both times last season and once this year, but Melbourne, when it matters the most, looks like they're going to get
At half time with the wind, would Canberra come out and have a better job in the second?